kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the shot. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Quick release by the QB. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Back to throw, it's Bland. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using the quick game.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Tyson. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. And wings it incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Strickland. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Bland. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get. And I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
They punt it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Williamson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Bland. Bears the pressure. Punts it out of the air. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good with 1 second or 2 seconds they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
To the air, it's Bland. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Quickly out to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Fires to the big fella. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella.
There we go! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Shoots his way for more. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Snagged in the middle. It's Isaac. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Slithers into space. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Bland. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37.
Tackle is made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Near the 3-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
A designed run for the quarterback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This close to the end zone, 4th and goal. Any thought to taking the 3?
Absolutely not. No thought. Send the offense out there. Actually, sorry, keep the offense out there. We are not bringing on a kicker.
Here comes the field goal unit. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up with the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on on the play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Finally, the offense is able to come up with a big play. Where has that been all game long? I mean, a goose egg right now on the scoreboard. You just got to wonder, though, is it just too little too late?
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. On the run, it's Strickland. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're in for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Bland. He's got his man across the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. It's caught. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. On the move at the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They'll go right back to it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Tyson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.